Hi fans of high quality entertainment, look who's behind me, a cat. Hey? Yeah. In honor of Jinx, right? So, I'm entering another contest. This is for Beatle DUSTINO'S 1+7 challenge. And I'll have a link for his channel below, so please subscribe to his channel. But don't enter the contest, because I want to win it. I'm just joking. So, what we have to do in order to win a Amazon gift card, $40, which is about $85 Canadian. He wants us to, first of all, mention at least one other YouTube channel that I watch, from 1 to 7. And so I'm going to mention that I love all of these channels, and of course I can only mention 7, so I apologize if you're watching this and I don't mention your channel. I still can't mention every one of them. So, somebody named Glenn Kellaway from the basement. You've seen him on my channel. Maybe too many times. Just joking. Beatley Tones Beatles channel. It just, falls off the lips so easily. Beatley Tones Beatles channel. He's been on my channel. All the World's a Stage. I don't think he's ever... I have a bad memory. He might have dropped by a live chat once or twice, but I really do enjoy his channel. And then Morris Gotro, one of my more recent channels that I've subscribed to. Every day he's posting, and he posts some very interesting videos. So please check out his channel. And he's also a Patreon. Thank you, Morris. Michael Nolan, The Bottom Line. Love his channel. He's got lots of Beatles content and all kinds of other Led Zeppelin, and he's been on some of my live chats. I actually interviewed him. And Beatley Tone I've interviewed. Me, Mr. Mael. Yes. Known him for quite a few years. Great guy, and lots of Beatles content on his channel. Not just Beatles, but and Beatles solo, and some interesting, he goes to vinyl stores and all that, record stores. And he also does some pretty hilarious shorts that Molly and I reacted to a few weeks back. And Now Spinning Magazine with Phil Aston, or it's just called Now Spinning Magazine with Phil. And I also did an interview with him on my channel. So all of those channels are excellent. I'll have a link for all of them below. Now there's these questions. Number 1, show us the album that got you into music. I would say, now I don't have the actual, well, I don't have the vinyl of course, but I don't even have it on CD, but I sort of do. I think this might be the first rock-related album I ever heard, but my sister had the Canadian version of it, which was called Meet the Beatles. But even before this, I think there were some singles like There's a Place, and maybe I Want to Hold Your Hand, but it started with the Beatles for me. But actually, maybe even, I don't know the time frame of everything. It was so long ago, 1964. But I also saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, watching it on TV with my family. So it was the Beatles. Number 2, show us the album that got you into your favorite band. Okay. So I won't do the Beatles again, because it'll just be a repeat. So I'll do my second favorite band, if that is okay to. You know what it's going to be. That's right. Sparks, Kimono My House, came out in 1974. I've told this story millions of times. I saw them on the Midnight Special TV show, and I was like totally confused. But I rushed out the next day and bought Kimono My House, and then after hearing it, I threw it in the garbage. But luckily, I took it back out of the garbage. And I recently ranked this album with other Sparks fans, so you can see that on my channel in my Sparks playlist. Show us an album that got you back into collecting. That's a difficult one. So yeah, I've always, ever since I was able to buy my own vinyl records back in the day, I've never stopped collecting. I've never taken a break from music. I love music so much. So I would say I started collecting, the first album that I think I ever bought with my own money, having been a paper boy, delivering papers, was Grand Funk's live album on vinyl. I hope these questions are, some of them are kind of difficult to do because I'm so old. Show a box set that blew you away. I'll be right back. I would say, there's more than one that really impressed me, but I would say Paul McCartney and Wing's Red Rose Speedway. When this first came out, I didn't buy the box set. It was expensive, right? I just bought the 2 CD version of it. And I'd never been a big fan of Red Rose Speedway, but I'd never really properly taken the time to really listen to it because of all the negativity about it. But when I bought the 2 CD set of it, it's like, oh my God, I love this. And so, not right away, but, because like I said, it was so expensive. But maybe a year or two later, I finally bought this. And it's just, very impressive. They're all different. Paul McCartney's archive collection, it's all kind of different. Some are better than others. Another excellent one is Ram. But these are just, especially this one is put together in a classy way. So, and glossy and everything. So, I love this box set and I love the music within. This is a lot of work. Show an album by your favorite artist that is really underrated, underappreciated, disrespected. Well, it's going to be the Beatles, of course, but not one of their studio albums. When I bought this, I think I might have played it once, and I thought, yeah, it's okay, it's whatever. And then I didn't play it for years, but then maybe about a year ago, I played it again on headphones, and I appreciated it a lot more. And I think it's underrated, and it should get more respect. It's the Beatles' Love. Yeah. If you have this and haven't played it for quite a while, it's really interesting. It's a fun listen. So, the Beatles' Love. Show an album gifted to you by an artist you never heard of or never thought you'd listen to. I've had so many CDs gifted to me throughout the years. Thank you. I will say this one. When it was sent to me, I knew the band. I'd heard of them for years, but I never thought they'd be in my CD collection. They were a bit too weird, even for me. They were a bit too weird. So when I played it the first time, I actually kind of liked about half of it. And then I played it some more, and I grew to actually really like it. And then I took a few months, maybe 3 months, not listening to it, and I recently played it again. That's like, I really like this album. It is The Residents' Duck Stab. So thank you, Paul Ayres. And finally, show a live album of an artist you've seen or more. Oh, show a live album of an artist you've seen more than once or the most in concert. There's only one band I've seen twice, and that was U2. The first time at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, and we were way back, and I mean, I'm sure they played well, but the sound quality, the sound was horrible, and they were really small. The second time was at the Scotiabank, is that what it's called now? The Scotiabank, where the Toronto Maple Leafs play, and it was excellent, and that was 2005. And I saw Paul McCartney once, but I've only seen one band more than twice, and it is Sparks. I'll talk about this in a second. 1982 at the El Macombo in Toronto, and then 31 years later on their solo tour for Two Hands, One Mouth. Then I saw them with Franz Ferdinand in the collaboration band FFS, and then I saw them with Molly last year in Toronto at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre, and then just recently at the Danforth Music Hall with Molly, like I said, this year, and they were awesome. So this is from their solo tour. I never play it, I just spit. I never play this, not that it's a bad album, but it's just keyboards and vocals, which sounds boring. And to listen to it, I'd rather listen to the band instead of just keyboards and vocals. But to see the concert, they were superb. And so yeah, Sparks, Two Hands, One Mouth. And that is it. I'm entered in the contest, I think, I hope. So that's it. Be sure to subscribe to Beatle Dustino'S channel and enter the contest yourself, and be sure to check out the other channels that I mentioned, and good luck with everybody that enters the contest, and I hope I win. Bye.